Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we will be doing your reading from the 21st to the 28th of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be links in the description box if you want a private reading. Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Four of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician upright, okay? So for you, Taurus, your biggest challenge, final week of May, is the Four of Wands. Now, one of the things that is quite interesting for you is that Saturn is going to be moving out of Pisces, and it's going to be moving into Aries, your 12th house. If you're a rising Taurus, then this is going to resonate with you. With Saturn being in the 12th house, there's definitely some sort of changes that are happening in the background in your life. This could definitely be about a personal relationship that maybe you are, currently entertaining. Maybe you want to move to the next level with a specific person that you're in a relationship with, or maybe this is about your home, okay? We're going to clarify your challenge. We're going to see why it's showing up for you and what you need to know in a moment. Now, let's talk about the recent past. In the recent past, you have the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and you have the Seven of Wands. So in the recent past, I do feel very strong here with the Ten of Cups that there was a lot of this happiness that came into your life in the past. There was something here about you finally accomplishing something great here. And it led to a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance for you. Maybe you were in a relationship here in the past, but either way, something great happened for you. And I feel the reason why this happened for you, Taurus, was because in the recent past, you were really holding on to your vision of the future in the past. You had high expectations for yourself, high goals. This is what you were focusing on in the past. And you did it from a place of the Empress energy, and you are the Empress. This is showing up here in the past. So because of this energy that you had in the past, again, not being in this energy of desperation, you were really in this calm, nurturing, loving energy. And this is why you attracted this abundance to you in the past. And we're going to talk about that and get more information in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Moon, and you have the Page of Swords. So what's quite interesting for you in the present moment is you are planning to move into a new direction. There's something new that you're starting in your life with the Ace of Wands, okay? And I'm also getting with the Moon and the Page of Swords, there is a bit of this uncertainty, okay, in the present moment. So although you do want to move into this new direction, some of you are currently moving into a new direction, I feel this slight inkling of you questioning it. Right? You could be questioning it and asking yourself, is this really for me? Is this the right direction? There's something here that is coming up when it comes to your subconscious mind. We're going to talk about it. I do feel there's something hidden here. You want information, okay? You want information. You want to know what's going on in the present moment. Now, if this is about your love life, which for some of you it is, some of you are dealing with somebody, maybe you're dating someone or you're in a relationship, maybe you want to have or start a new beginning with this person, but you're questioning things here. And you want to know if this person's being honest, if they're being truthful, are they someone who has good intentions towards you? So we're going to clarify this. We're going to get all the important messages and what you need to hear in a moment. In the near future, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Star. So in the near future, there's definitely an important message here about your work, because the Eight of Pentacles is showing up. That's connected to your work situation. So some of you are inquiring about that. I do see you moving into a completely new direction in the present moment, but in the near future, moving into a new direction may require you to take some sort of leap of faith, okay? There's a leap of faith that I feel is coming in for you in the near future. You also have the Star here as well, which is very much connected to your future, your healing, your future. So there's a strong emphasis here on just moving forward towards something great and amazing. So let's clarify. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so your challenge, the Four of Wands, is clarified by the Fool, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so if this is about a relationship, okay, again, this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Just keep in mind when I'm doing the readings, it's for very specific groups of people. Okay, it's not always going to resonate with all of you. But your challenge here, Taurus, has a lot to do with a relationship. Okay, it has a lot to do with a person, a relationship. For many of you, I do feel you're questioning whether or not this person that you have a very strong feeling towards, there's a feeling of, I really think that this is my person. I think that we're meant to get married. I think we're meant to live together and be together. There's a strong sense here of union that's happening. Either it's happening or you feel like it's coming in, but then you're still questioning it. There's still this, I don't know, Monica, I think they're the one, but what if I'm wrong? I don't want to make the wrong decision. So there's a new energy that's coming in when it comes to you and this person because there's such a strong connection between you both. The Four of Wands is a strong connection. It is a connection of, I think I'm going to marry this person. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my life together with this person. Isn't that so cute? It's like a Hello Kitty. Two little kitties under the little banister there. So, you know, I feel you're coming together with someone and it's starting to get real serious. It's starting to get real serious. But the Page of Swords is here, so you're questioning it. Maybe you're overanalyzing the situation a little bit. And, you know, there's two groups of you. Those of you who maybe you had difficulties with a person in a relationship. Maybe you're with someone, you had difficulties with them, and now you're questioning whether or not you and this person are going to get back together. Or you're going to have an opportunity to get back together. The Fool here is also indicating that a brand new start is happening. And like I said in previous readings, if you've been watching on the channel, I talked about Venus because Venus, you are ruled by Venus. So whatever Venus is doing in the sky astrologically, it is going to have some sort of influence on you, especially if you're a rising Taurus or if you are a sun or moon Taurus, okay? Particularly if you're a rising Taurus. So your challenge here is to determine if somebody that you've been dating for a while is somebody that you're ready to move things to the next level with. That means marriage, moving in, getting a little bit more serious with them, maybe even having children. And others of you are trying to figure out if you'll ever have an opportunity to have a new beginning again with someone. Maybe you had a fallout or maybe something here didn't work out between you and this person, but you're hoping that there will be a new opportunity, okay, for that. That's what you are you know, you're working towards that, right? So this is going to be a big part of your challenge, really determining if a relationship is worthy of putting your effort into it, or if a situation is really going to bring forth a second chance or a second opportunity to resolve something. Because some of you are having a hard time since somebody left, maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you have been dealing with someone who just picked up, they left, and they didn't really give you any idea of when you're going to see each other again. Okay, I'm getting something here about a vacation. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's something here about a vacation, like a garden view. I'm getting a beautiful garden view here. Comment below and let me know if that resonates, okay? So let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify all the cards. Okay, so in the recent past, you have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is clarified by, you have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and you have the King of Cups, okay? So in the recent past, there's a couple of things I'm getting here. The first thing is that some of you went towards somebody here in the past that you saw really had potential, okay? There's a strong energy here of someone here that you saw, King of Cups, very, very strong and solid person who was very much grounded in their emotions. This is who you were attracting in the past. And what they brought into your life, Taurus, was a lot of happiness, a lot of potential here. And for some of you, you may even say, no, this person didn't have potential. They were just really embodying, they were living that potential. It's not even potential. This is who this person was in the past. And you saw that this person in the past was able to give you a very strong feeling of persistence, solid love, solid support here in the past, solid happiness. And you rushed towards this person because you felt, I can't miss out on this person. They're really a great person. Somebody here who really showed you real and solid emotions. Now you also have the Empress. You are the Empress. So in the recent past, you have the Ace of Cups, the Hangman, and the Ten of Wands. I think, a lot of you attracted this new love into your life at a very low point in your life in the past. You were maybe in this place of uncertainty. You recently went through a very difficult situation in your life, and this person just popped up, and you may have said to yourself, you know what, wow, this person's really, I didn't think that I was going to find somebody as amazing as I did. And you found that amazing person here in the past. Many of you started to set boundaries in the past with a particular person that was very toxic. Maybe you were in a previous marriage or commitment with someone, and the more you started to work on yourself, the more you started to create these expectations for yourself, values, support system, you started to see the things in your life that didn't really make sense. And this is why for many of you, your priorities here changed in the past. Your priority in the past was about making money, being successful, working on your business if you have one, maybe getting an advancement in your career. There could have also been a windfall of money here in the past, maybe an inheritance. And this all happened after a toxic situation that you really tried to disconnect yourself from here in the past. So because you shift your mentality and your focus, and you really made it very clear to yourself that you no longer wanted to be connected to a toxic situation, it led to you attracting something bigger and better, right? So one of the things that you learned here in the past, Taurus, was about your frequency. A lot of you realized, if my frequency isn't high, if I'm not on that high vibrational level, then, how am I supposed to attract that person that I'm meant to be with? So a lot of you changed your frequency. You changed the way that you were doing things. And as a result of that, you brought forth a new love maybe, or a new business you started here, something here that made you really happy, and you did it very quickly because you knew that what was really important for you was your happiness here in the past. Okay, so this is what I feel happened for you in the past. Let's talk about the present moment. Okay, so at the top of your reading, you have the Ace of Wands, okay? And the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Cups. So in the present moment, some of you right now, there's delays. Okay, there's a lot of delays that are happening with the Temperance here, but these delays are really a blessing in disguise. So if you're watching this and you feel that things in your life are delayed, how come they're not moving forward? Some of you have to be extremely careful in the present moment, and I'm gonna tell you why. If there's something that you just recently started, okay, a project, a relationship, whatever it is, okay, there's something here you're very passionate about, you're starting it, it's new, you haven't seen the fruit of your labor yet. A lot of you are thinking of abandoning this situation. Okay, you're looking at it and you're saying, you know what, this just isn't working. Maybe I should just abandon it. Maybe I should just whatever, okay? You have to be really careful because your ruler, first of all, there's two important messages. The first one is that your ruler, Venus, she just started a new cycle, okay? What does that mean? It means that she is in Aries right now. Okay, when we look at Venus in Aries, first of all, it's like a firework, okay? When you think of a firework, when you put a firework outside and you light a firework up, it's so amazing, it's so exhilarating, it's so great at first, but then it dies out. That's how Aries is. Aries is that energy that's exciting, it's amazing, it's great when you hear it, but then it slowly dies out. So with Venus being in Aries, you really have to be patient with yourself because you're just at the beginning of something and she's just getting ramped up. And also keep in mind, Venus was retrograde a few weeks ago. So, you know, she's still getting used to this new swing of things. She's still starting to get into the swing of things, right? So, you know, Aries is an energy of pioneering. It's a pioneering energy and she's in the 12th house. So if you're rising Taurus, Venus is in the 12th house in Aries. So this is not a time to give up. It's a time to plan more. It's a time to really do work behind the scenes so that you can prepare for when Venus is on your ascendant, when she is sitting on Taurus, and she's going to be in Taurus, right? When she's in Taurus, she's going to be able to work better for you. So even though you're at a point right now where you're starting something new and you're not seeing the fruit of your labor yet, a lot of you are going to abandon the situation before it even has a chance to grow. And you have to be careful because if you do that, the opportunity that is going to come when Venus enters into Taurus, which is one of the fixed signs, which is you, that's when you're going to see some sort of growth here. But you can't expect growth to happen right away. You have to be patient with yourself. And during this time, you may ask, well, Monica, what should I do during this time so that I don't abandon this project prematurely? Because some of you are doing this prematurely and it will backfire on you and you may miss an opportunity. So this is why this energy is here. So what can you do in the meantime? Well, the moon is here and the moon is clarified by the Strength, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So some of you still need to get clear on what you really want when it comes to this new beginning. And whether this is a new beginning in your career, maybe you're starting a new project, maybe you're starting a new relationship, maybe you're starting a new self-care routine. That's what a lot of you are doing behind the scenes, doing more self-care. Like I said in your previous reading, it's so important that you get clear on what you want. Because once you get clear on what you want and you know exactly what it is that you need to work towards, having a new beginning isn't really going to be hard for you and you're not going to feel so quick to abandon the situation. This is about doing the internal work and the work in the background. And this is what Venus is doing in Aries right now. She's working on herself. She is improving herself. She's improving her confidence. She is planning. She is executing in the background. So this is what a lot of you are being called to do in the present moment. Now, some of you are questioning a situation in your life. You want answers. You want to know the truth about it. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and you have the Tower. So some of you want to know, okay, and this is a completely different message. Some of you want to know if the breakup that you had between a specific person, if this person still loves you, if they still want to be with you, if there's a chance to still rebuild the connection. I do get a sense here that some of you haven't completely let go of a particular person in your life, okay? And just like you did in the past, again, you weren't forcing things. You weren't begging anybody to be with you. You were in this confident energy. And it's really important that now during this time that you remain in that energy too. By all means, with the Page of Swords, do the research, find out the information that you need to, but don't feel that you have to control the situation. I mean, if there was a breakup and things didn't work out between you and this person, there will be an opportunity for you to rebuild your life. But I think one of the things that's going to be really important for you right now is to rebuild your life the way you want it. And when you're in that frequency like you were in the past, and this is something that you need to be reminded of so that you don't forget who you are. Once you're in that frequency, it's going to be so much better and easier for you to create and build this new reality for yourself. Okay. Because some of you, there's something here about an ending or a breakup or something in your life crumbled. Maybe it was a project that you used to do or something connected to your work that you used to do. And And now you're rebuilding something in the present moment, but whatever it is that you're rebuilding, it's been very overwhelming and you haven't seen the fruit of your labor. Okay. So try not to feel that you need to be overly, in control of this situation, because I believe that if you have the thoughts and the ideas that this is going to be successful and you do everything in your power to do that, that's enough to make something work here. But you know, there's a reason why you're a stubborn person. You're a stubborn person because you're given challenges that the universe knows you can overcome them. So this is what's happening for you right now. There's a lot of changes. A lot of you are wanting to see more results from your efforts, but it will take time. Okay. So let's clarify the near future. What is the important message for you? Okay, so in the near future, you have the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So in the near future, I do get this sense here that there will be a new opportunity, okay, that's coming in. Like I said, I'm just going to throw this out there. It's not going to resonate with all of you. There's 2 important messages. The first message here is once you get clear on exactly what you want to achieve in your work sphere, in your work situation, there will be an opportunity, a new opportunity. Somebody's going to see what you're working on, and it's really going to trigger something in them that's positive. And they're going to want to know if you're interested in some form of an opportunity. So I see a business opportunity coming in here for you in the near future if you stick to what you're doing in the present moment, because some of you are giving up on some project in the present moment and you're doing it prematurely, and that's what leads to a missed opportunity. So hang in there in the present moment, because that opportunity can lead to something big for you. If this is about love, I do see somebody coming in the near future to get the truth from you. They want the truth. They want to know where they stand with you. And I do see a confession or an apology here in the near future when it comes to this person. Now, you also have the Fool. So there is a brand new beginning in the near future. That's clarified by the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are worried that you're never going to see this person again. There's somebody here that you're really in love with. You have this feeling you may not ever see this person again, or you're at a very far distance from somebody. The biggest message here for you in the near future is not to worry about this situation, because I do see you're worrying about something. And remember, that's not your frequency, Taurus. Some of you forget about who you are here in the near future. And it's almost as if this reading is needed to remind you of who you are, right? So in the near future, the Fool is here. You are embarking on a completely new beginning. I do feel with the 9 of Pentacles, there's definitely something here about working on yourself and being comfortable and okay with yourself. This is what some of you need to focus on here in the near future, and that's what you're going to be doing. And that is also going to be connected to the self-love aspect of yourself. Okay, so the Star, being in that high frequency in the near future. What is coming to an end in the near future for you is anything that's been holding you back. Anything that's been holding you back from your dreams, your goals, your wishes, that's all going to be released. Something here is going to be released. The reason why a situation in the near future, Taurus, comes to an end is because a lot of you are realizing how much you need to start focusing on your health and well-being. Your health and well-being is priority here in the near future. And this is what is going to speed up the opportunities and the abundance that is coming into your life, but it is going to require work on your end, okay? So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? Okay, so your biggest piece of advice here is the King of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So your biggest piece of advice here is to really get into this energy of the King of Swords energy, which is getting really clear on what you want in life. Okay, I know that's easier said than done, but one of the things that is really going to help you is your vision. It's okay to know what you need to do in the present moment. It's okay to go through the motions on a daily basis. But the question you need to ask yourself is, are you clear on how you see this working in the future? Do you have a vision for the future? If there's people that want to collaborate with you and come together and work with you, how does that look? So I feel this is more about your work, okay? It could be about love. If this is about someone who's at a distance that you're in love with, it's really important that you have a clear understanding of how you want this relationship to go. And I say this because if you and this person are not on the same page, let's say you want one thing and this person wants one thing, this is what will eventually create some sort of issues in the future. Maybe you don't see it now, but to avoid this, you want to make sure you're not stringing somebody along. You want to make sure that this person clearly understands where you're coming from, what you want for the future, and of course, what they want for the future, so that you both are in alignment moving forward. And this, by doing this, it's going to create more harmonious relationships in your life, and it's going to bring more opportunities into your life, okay? So this is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.